Welcome to River City Plus. It's the show after the show, and we're doing a continuing discussion with Shade and Laura. They are here from the American Heart Association and FIS, and today is National Wear Red Day, obviously from our our fashion choices today, and but there's a more significant program that comes with today's being what it is. So, Shade, first off, let's talk about National Wear Red Day.
Absolutely. So our National Wear Red Day is an opportunity to bring the community together and band women together to advocate for women's heart health. The red is just signifying that, hey, we're coming together for this really incredible cause, and we're trying to put an end to cardiovascular disease together.
So today you guys have kicked off a campaign. It's a Woman of Impact. Explain that to people who are like, wait, that's another initiative?
Absolutely. So our Go Red for Women movement is, it's an annual initiative where we're really advocating all year about women's heart health. But the Women of Impact campaign is this 9-week blind competition that is ignited across the nation in 150 cities. And in these cities, these women are nominated by local leaders for their passion for the community, and they seek to advocate for women's health on behalf of the American Heart Association.
So Laura is the executive VP for FIS, and so indirectly connected to the American Heart Association because you were a nominee last year.
Was.
So break that down for me. Why was it important for you to add more to your plate?
Well, so I was inspired to say yes to being a nominee because my mother had had a heart event. And she was the last person on this earth that I ever thought that could happen to. And thank goodness for good doctors. She's still with us. But after that, when I did say yes, it was like this barrage of information. Things that I absolutely did not know. I did not know that 1 in 3 women die of heart disease, more than all cancers combined. I had no idea.
Right, me neither.
It's incredible. And like 45%, I think, of women over 20 years old have the beginnings of heart disease. So we have a lot of education to get out there so that women are really advocating for themselves, putting themselves first, putting that oxygen mask on themselves before they help others. It's a really as much about education as it is about raising funds.
And that's a good point because initially people are just like, oh, we're raising money and there's some research. But the educational aspect, because like you said, I had no idea the 1 in 3 and that it starts at as young as 20. I mean, that's
really scary.
that's like to be, if you're a seasoned age, that's where real life starts to begin. So, and actually maybe 30, but at 20 to know that you have the possibility to be susceptible to something like that. It's
Absolutely.
a big red flag. So what other kind of initiatives come along with being part of the Women of Impact?
Absolutely. So, with the Women of Impact campaign, each week we challenge women to learn something that could save their lives, whether that is hands-only CPR, learning about mental well-being, because that contributes to your overall wellness, learning about moving more, learning your numbers. So going out, seeing the physician, and making sure that we are getting our numbers checked on a regular. So these weekly competitions allow the nominees and the community to come together, not only for the support of the Women of Impact campaign, but again, to get that education and resources out to the community.
And then with that, I know the focus is on women, but how important is it that even men are aware? I mean, not just for themselves, but to take care of maybe their partner or their mother or their daughter, how much they need to be plugged in to knowing that what could possibly happen.
Well, I would just say, a lot of us, we all have our mothers, we have grandmothers, we have our aunts, we have sisters, And, you know, if they're always putting you first and putting everyone else first, who's going to put them first? And we don't want to wait until, you know, it's too late or they have these implications from heart disease to finally say, oh my gosh, let me put them first. So being able to get them a part of this initiative and share this information with them as well might give them the opportunity to be a little bit more mindful. So, you know, maybe instead of mom cooking the dinner tonight, maybe I'll cook the dinner or I'll do the dishes.
I am a big advocate of doing the dishes because I got a dishwasher. But we keep hearing the word competition. People are like, wait, what is going on? We thought we're just raising funds. You are raising funds, but there is a little bit of some bragging rights that go into it. So explain that aspect of it. So the nominees, they are business women or leaders or connected to different stuff, and they offer ways to contribute in not a direct donation, but there is that opportunity as well. But explain that aspect of things.
So our Women of Impact nominees are competing in a local competition, of course, and this local competition, after 9 weeks, they will be recognized as the First Coast American Heart Association Women of Impact winner of 2024. But it is also a national competition. So they have this opportunity to be recognized on a national scale. And again, the way that they're able to receive donations is through their websites, and of course by hosting their events and coming out to support their initiatives is one way that the community can get involved.
Laura, being a nominee from last year, how did you fare? And locally, do we want to get into that?
We can get into it.
Oh, she's like, we can talk about that. So I guess you did well.
Actually, yes, the whole campaign did so well. So we actually placed 5th in the nation last year, which was amazing because we kind of weren't on the map before that. So we are all about it. We're out there we're in it to win it, right? And you have just a group of 10 really dynamic business leaders and just women that have great networks that really are passionate about this cause, that want to get out there and educate people and get all the women in our First Coast out there aware. We're going to have a walk. We're going to all join hands together, and we're just going to be a sea of red so that everybody has that in the back of their mind. Just, I have to think about this. It's not something you can put on the back burner. You have to think about it.
And I know this has a personal stake for you, but can I ask how your company supports you? Do they give you as much love as you're supporting as well?
So FIS is a fabulous company to work for. They're a great member of the Jacksonville and First Coast community. We host a lot of our Go Red for Women events there. We host STEAM events. We had about 150 middle school girls that came out for our STEAM event. And we're just really happy to be part of this movement and empowering women to take charge of their health. And so, yes, FIS is great.
So this is going on. It launches today. It runs through April 4th. If you want to find out more information, where would they go online?
They would go to Google and type in First Coast Women of Impact Campaign 2024, and it'll come up.
She's like, Google it. Don't make her work.
No, the website link is very long.
Oh, yeah.
So
I
we're
couldn't
not.
post it on there. There's also heart.org/Florida as well, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and that you can get some healthy resources where you can have learn more about hands-only CPR. You can also learn about different recipes that are heart healthy, learn ways that you can get involved with American Heart Association at heart.org.
All right. Well, you guys support your mothers, your daughters, sisters, all the way, aunts, whoever. I mean, we're looking out for the ladies because I always say it. Who run the world?
Girls.
There it is. There it is. So thank you guys for hanging out with us today. Good luck with the campaign moving forward. And I'm sure we will be having more conversations in the future.
I hope so.
So we will be back Monday with more River City Plus. I know we're talking Mardi Gras with Mackey's Munchies. So we're eating good on Monday. And make sure you tune in at 9:30 for River City Live.